What is going on, guys? Welcome to Gregulous TV. This is going to be a review for the Apple AirPods Pro, but it's going to be a little bit of a twist to it because generally people that buy these generally only use them on iPhones or iPads, and that's generally it. But I probably about 95% of the time that I was using these, use them on an Android phone, specifically the Pixel 4 XL, since that's my daily phone that I've been using regularly for the past few weeks at this point. Now, if you don't know about the AirPod Pros, they are the successor to the regular AirPods. They are $250. They have a few extra features. Active noise cancellation, which is supposed to block out some of the noise that surrounds you. Transparency mode, so it allows you to hear what's happening around you. A customizable fit for all-day comfort. And the magic of being an AirPod. I know, lame, but it's kind of like what they say anyway. Now, before we get into the positive, let's start off with the negatives. I really only have one negative about these. And remember, this is me using these AirPods Pro as an Android phone user. So the one I had was, I would take these out, put them in my ears, and I would press the music, and I would say maybe 10% of the time, I would only have audio out of one of these earbuds. So what I had to do is put them back in, close the lid, open the lid back up, put them back in my ears, and they worked absolutely fine. So again, that was the only issue that I had with these. Once they were connected, rock solid. They never dropped connection. Like I have with some other phones. They never cut in and cut out when I was like walking or run. I run a little bit, don't get crazy, don't go crazy. But otherwise, just rock solid connection after that. So and it was more of an annoyance that, you know, I'd get audio out of one ear and not the both. This probably doesn't happen on the iOS side, but it did on the Android side for me. And then after that, again, rock solid. And that, again, that only happened about 10% of the time. What do I love about these? Pretty much everything else. And I know you guys are gonna beat me up in the comments. Oh my God, $250, Apple tax, Apple crapple. I already know what you're gonna say. Just relax until you've actually tried these. So let's get into it. Comfort. Awesome, very, very, very comfortable. Once you have them situated in your ears, I kept the default regular sized AirPod ends on here, and they were perfectly fine. They're comfortable. I could wear them for a long time, and again, I had no issues. Are they the most comfortable AirPods that I've ever had? I don't know about that. They're very close, but I think the Galaxy Buds are slightly more comfortable than these, but these are definitely very, very comfortable, and you're, I guess, forget that they're even in your ears. Speaking of these AirPods, it's cool to be able to control these. Like, there's no swipe gestures like you can on others. There's no, like, it's not touch gesture. Everything you do, you're gonna squeeze the stem of these to do different actions, such as play, pause the music, go to the next track, go back a track, press and hold them to activate noise cancellation or transfer over to transparency mode. That was great, very easy to use. And speaking of noise cancellation and transparency mode, very cool. Press and hold that, and you can hear what's going on around you. So if you're talking to someone, or even the way I kind of use them a lot is, since I write music sometimes, with my demo songs, I'll play it and maybe I'll try to sing a harmony, and I can hear myself a lot better than just taking an earbud out. So that's really cool. But you could also use it to hear people around you that are talking and still hear your music. So I really like that. And a lot of earbuds have that, but these just work, I feel like, the best in that regard. The active noise cancellation, it's not gonna completely block out the sound like some other headphones, maybe like the Bose Quiet Comfort ones. But these do a really, really good job. They generally block out a lot of the sound around you, especially if your music is loud enough. You won't really hear what's going on to you. So I would say the active noise cancellation that they added in these is a very solid technology, and, you know, put into these earbuds. They did a great job with that. The overall sound, again, awesome. The bass is, for me anyway, the bass is thumping. I had no issues, or like, I wasn't like, I wish I had more bass. It's perfectly fine. It's like the perfect amount of bass. Not too much, not too little. The overall quality of the sound is really, really good with, you know, the mids and the lows and the highs. I was so happy with it. Listening to podcasts, listening to folk music or indie and rock and dance and whatever I listen to, sounds awesome and no issues. I'm just loving it. The volume is really, really good. It's enough at that, you know, bleeding edge, you know, where it's gonna like hurt your eardrums, to where it doesn't hit that part where it's like, I gotta take these out, it's too loud. It's just, the sound overall for me is just perfect in almost every single way. Some other things you're gonna run into: battery life. Battery life, I've had no issues with these. I'll use them for I don't know, hour and a half at a time, and then I just put them back in here and I take them back out. It's good to go, and I can do that a bunch of times because you're gonna get 4.5 hours of battery life on one single charge, and then on the case you get about 20 hours. So you're gonna be fine with this. And then also the case does wirelessly charge, and you can also wire charge it as well. So it's very easy to get battery into these and still use these for most of the time that you're gonna be on here. Obviously, if you're doing a cross-country flight, they might end up dying out because a lot of cross-country flights are about 5 hours. These might die an hour early, but you know what? You can put these in here for like 15 minutes and you get like an hour of listening time. So regardless, you should be completely fine with using these on long distance drives and moderately length flights and everything else. Now, with all of that said, I honestly can do nothing but recommend these. $250 is a lot of money, don't get me wrong. I think these would be a lot more bearable for people if they were maybe $200 or obviously less. I think $200, I would say these are definitely, go out, get these right now. $250 is kind of like, ooh, another 50 bucks. I personally am very happy I got them. I'll be honest with you, I went into this buying these thinking that, I'm gonna buy these and just try them out, review them, and probably return them because they are a big expense, but I love them. I think they're great. I'm so happy I got these, and I can't recommend them enough. They've worked awesome on my Android device. They work great on my iPad mini when I use them there as well, so I absolutely love them. So thanks for watching. If you wanna get them, they're linked down below. I'll see you guys down the road. Peace!